It was Woodstock for capitalists in Omaha, Nebraska. The lines long for the thousands of Berkshire Hathaway investors who flocked to its annual meeting this weekend. CEO Warren Buffett made sure fun with shareholders, not to mention Bill Gates, was on the agenda. But ultimately the focus was all business. The Oracle of Omaha has made news by choosing not to vote on Coca-Cola's executive compensation plan, even though he thought it was excessive. Buffett holds a 9% stake in the company. With the plan now being revised, Buffett says he has no regrets.
Oh, no, none at all. I mean, I think it's worked out perfectly.
Over the weekend, though, activist investor Carl Icahn painted Buffett's approach as a blow to U.S. corporate governance. In a Barron's opinion piece, Icahn asked, quote, "If a man of Warren Buffett's stature openly states he abstains from voting on plans he doesn't agree with because he loves management and doesn't want to express any disapproval, how can we expect other board members in this country to voice their opinions, especially if they are opposed to the CEO's interest?" At the annual meeting, Buffett said companies prefer Dobermans to Cocker Spaniels for their boards, and he reiterated his confidence in his approach.
I don't have a consultant come in to tell me how to do it, and I work out arrangements with 70-plus CEOs, and they do a good job, and they feel fairly treated, and we go on. So you have to be knowledgeable, you have to understand business, you have to understand something about employing people, and you have to understand something about what's fair for shareholders.
Buffett also stood behind Berkshire Hathaway's record. The conglomerate has underperformed the S&P 500 stock index for most of the past 5 years. As for the next 5 years,
depends what the market does. If the market's flat or down, we'll do far better than the S&P. If the market's up a whole lot, we will probably fall a little short. We think over any complete cycle, we'll probably do a little better, but we don't make any promises.
Buffett also said when it comes to long-term bonds, there are few good options.
If you had to buy anything, I suppose you'd buy tips, but the yield there is terrible too. So I would stay away from long-term fixed dollar investments.
And then there's succession. His right-hand man has long been Berkshire's vice chairman, Charlie Munger, who's 90. So does the company have another dynamic duo up its sleeve?
There's another dynamic duo, but there's not another Charlie Munger.
Buffett's son Howard is widely expected to take over as non-executive chairman when Warren steps down. But he won't oversee investments or operations. So even after Buffett palooza, details on Berkshire's succession plan are still up in the air.